The following announcement is brought to you by the Gauntlet Beat Battle.
I'm gonna get this right one of these times. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy Sam here to the Gauntlet Beat Battle. What's happening? Got my brothers with me today. This is the special broadcast. Special broadcast is going down. I want to start off with my brother to the right of me. You know what I'm saying? We got our brother Focus is in the building.
What's up, producer community? What's up? We got some things to talk about, huh?
Yeah, we do. Got some stuff to talk about. So I just want to stress, anybody watching this anywhere else other than YouTube, make sure you come over to YouTube right now. Everybody on Instagram, everybody on Facebook, everybody on Twitch. Come over to Instagram right now. Come over to YouTube right now. You're going to be able to be a part of the discussion on YouTube. Come on over. But right now, I want to shoot it to the bottom of the screen and shout out my brother Nightlife in the building. What's happening, sir? Yes, sir.
Everybody going crazy.
So, as well, I want to point out my brother, co-founder of this thing, my right arm, my brother Liz Prox in the building.
What's good? How's everybody doing?
Yeah, man. So, again, watching anywhere else other than YouTube, just come over to YouTube. Trust, you want to be over here on YouTube so you can be part of the discussion. And we do got some things to talk about. So, with that being said, I want to go ahead and bring up our special guest. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate having him right now. You know what I'm saying? Our brother Drugs Beats is in the building!
What up? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
What it do? How y'all, man?
Yeah, man. Cooling, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to point out this fact, man. Drugs Beats was the very first person to believe in the platform. He was our first guest judge we ever had.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? First guest judge we ever had was Drugs Beats. You know what I'm saying? And like, we love you for that. We appreciate you for that forever, bro. Like, dead serious. You are a brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like
that
everybody on the screen is our brothers. For real, we family out here. We appreciate y'all, man. Like, the Drugs, man, thank you for being consistent since season 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
rocking
sir.
with us.
On time, likewise.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's things going on right now. I'm basically just gonna preface everything, and then I'm not gonna have much to say except for, you know, just anecdotal stuff after that. But a lot of stuff going on right now in the community. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's not looking too good. So with that being said, what we wanted to do is we wanted to open up the space and opportunity for our brother to just discuss what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just discuss what's going on, and we just gotta, you know, we're gonna sort.
Pretty much, especially as he put it, the producer community, they pretty much know what's going on.
They do. But for the layman that might be watching this later on YouTube.
Basically, the man went on a live, played beats. Eric Sermon went on his live, labeled it unheard beats, right? Which even he admitted he played 95% of his beats. That one beat he played of mine was just the only beat that wasn't his. That's what he said, right? He said that?
That's what he said.
I'm asking.
Yeah,
That's what he said, right?
Yes.
All right, so evidently the man that played that one beat that wasn't his didn't mention my name, didn't mention, hey, this isn't my track, which he could have. He could have simply said, hey, man, this is my dog Drugs Beats, whoever. He act like he doesn't know who I am now. But Eric was talking about signing me to his label 4 years ago. So I used to send him beats. Mind you, man, Eric Sermon is one of my heroes, bro. I grew up listening to EPMD. Like I said, I grew up to Jane 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? But your customer came out in 1988. I was in the projects in motherfucking College Park, Georgia, listening to dope dealers playing that shit. I was 8 years old. I grew up off of damn EPMD. Eric Sermon is a hero of mine. So of course I sent him my production. He was talking about signing me at a point in time. So all we did was we asked him just to clean it up. You know, hey man, just, simply go on that same platform and simply say that wasn't your shit. Because now you got everybody thinking my shit is your shit. He declined. He said some crazy shit, blocked me, did a whole spiel. You know what I'm saying? We confronted it. But it got to a point where I left it alone. I stopped talking about it. Like, I mean, to me, it was pointless. You know what I'm saying? It felt like I was barking at the moon, bro. And we left it alone. But then he got on this interview, lying, saying about a whole bunch of other shit that's not true. Act like he doesn't know who I am. Tried the little boy me take away my accolades, like I'm nobody, acting like I'm sniffing up his ass for some opportunity. Bro, you can't do nothing for me. You can't do nothing for me that you didn't do for Keith Murray. You can't do nothing for me. You didn't do nothing for yourself. You can't do nothing for me. You can't do nothing for me that damn Focus hasn't done for me. So now you acting like I'm the small peon boy that you won't mention my name. What? You go on this show to us to go so far as to threaten me or putting hands on me. Okay, so now we've reached a whole other level of what's going on with what's going on, bro. You don't put this shit off into a whole nother bracket when you didn't have to. You could have sat on that couch and say, hey, man, Drugs Beats made the beat, man. Hey, man, I was in a moment. I was just playing joints, and his joint just got played in the mix, and I just let it rock. He could have simply did that, but he chose not to. He chose to piss on my shoes, which is cool, but it's not cool. But all that threatening me shit, we reached a whole nother level of what's going on with what's going on. But now remember, he said that the only beat that he played that wasn't his was mine, right? He said that, right? But M Phases said that he played his stuff too. So that means Eric is clearly lying, bro. And it ain't even that serious. You don't even have to do all this shit you doing. You down on the hill for what? You don't have to. The only thing you had to do was just apologize, clean it up, bro. You didn't have to say I'm sorry. You could have just simply said, man, that wasn't my music. That's the homie joint. You didn't have to tell him, man, I was talking about something. You didn't have to tell him none of that. You could have just simply gave respect, but you chose not to. You chose a whole other route. You could have said 4 words, but you chose to say 30 to say suck my dick. Okay. So now we're here. But I'm telling you that all that, I'm going to do some shit to you shit, you're going to have to live by that, man. That's all I'm saying. And ain't no vines because we all know Eric ain't going to touch me. Nigga, look at my hands. He ain't touching nobody. We ain't even going through it. That's not going to happen. All I'm saying is, bro, you need to apologize, man. Or I'm going to take it as that. Because you brought it off into a whole other thing of you talking about you putting hands on me. Sitting on the couch with these niggas and they sitting here damn giggling and laughing at all this bullshit. Fucking Benjamin Button face. over there and shit laughing like it's fucking funny, okay. I'm gonna get off into that Bing shit later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off into that Bing shit later.
That's basically what this is. This is the opportunity for you to just express how you feeling about this whole situation. Our brothers, this platform, we 100% are about artistry, true authorship, things of that nature. So with that being said, when we had the same type of situation happen with our brother Cuddy Fresh or K Fresh, we were just as much on the front line as far as that was concerned, and even more so because you're our brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
For sure.
as far as that particular podcast, I know when I tuned in to it, when I saw the clip of it, rather, I feel like there was an ample opportunity right there to clear everything up. I think it was an ample opportunity to de-escalate. I think it was an ample opportunity to show leadership as an OG. And with that being said, I feel like I'm less qualified than my big bro to speak on OG leadership. So I'm gonna pass it to him to kind of say some words.
We had a very long discussion before the rest of the Gauntlet family came in. I've known Drugs for a long time. That's my brother, and I'm gonna stand with him. And I also stand on the side of what's right. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. I stand on the side of integrity. And while I told him how his feelings and everything that he's saying is valid, I think a lot of ego was stated in that initial broadcast. And if I'm wrong, Drugs, you can correct me, but it just sounded like he was cornered, and instead of speaking from an OG's perspective, he spoke from his ego. He spoke from feelings instead of facts.
It was all ego.
Yeah, and I think that one of the scary things, and I can only speak on my own behalf and people that are like me, for these things to start to happen. We had the Cuddy Fresh thing with Timberland. Now we got Drugs and E. It doesn't just reflect on the individual OG producer. It reflects on the OG producer community.
Right.
And the thing that is, we already have a divide between the newer producer and the more, I don't want to say seasoned producer, but just the OG. So
Older and established.
Right. So when you already have a divide, and then you start to do this, that divide becomes continental. It becomes so big and so vast that no one's willing to cross.
Right. And here's the thing.
Right.
Sorry to cut you off. I totally didn't mean to.
No, it's all good, brother. Go ahead.
But and here's the thing, like that's what I'm saying. Like you went so far as to disrespect the community that had. Why would you diss a whole producer community? And what's this? Everybody got to be broke and like you just have this thing. Like you have to diminish everything someone else is doing to just cover up some shit you could have just said, I apologize, bro.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I don't understand that.
Well,
so now you shitting on a whole community that really love you. All they doing is saying, bro, clean it up. Because it ain't that serious. Bro, it's really not.
Well, it really is, though. It really is when you look at the fact that
I hear you. I think I'm still trying to convince myself bro, because it's done been times where my lady is like, yo, bro, this shit is affecting me. Because you be talking in your sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yes, sir.
it really, it has. But I think I'm trying to downplay it. I think I'm trying to downplay it to myself, to convince myself it's not that serious, it's not that bad. Or what he's doing or what he didn't affect me in a certain way. Because like I said, man, you know, like I had like a bunch of old motherfuckers in my DMs threatening me and shit. So it's like when he's sending these threats and all these other people are sending these threats, which I'm pretty much sure some of them, I'm sure some of them cats don't even know E. But he set that temperature.
Yeah.
He set all this emotion for this to happen.
Right.
So now you got people really haggling people, threatening them, doing a bunch of shit. Oh, did you get the sample clear? All this bullshit, motherfucker. No, I didn't get the sample clear, motherfucker. Did he care about the sample clears when he played it? No. What the fuck are you talking about? It gets dumb when all you had to do was just say drugs, bees. So what I'm saying is, you said 30 words just to piss on this man when you could have just said 4 words. So that shows your mindset. That shows. See, but here's the thing. To me, that shows your intentions to begin with.
And had everybody going crazy.
You see,
I'm
because
inject a little bit of
go ahead.
a little bit of just a funny real quick, because the 4 words for the uninitiated, that's not my beat. So just might have been trying to figure that out just now.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying? That's perfect. That's perfect. See? You see how easy that was? So you went through this whole do-si-do shit, and then you heighten the situation by threatening somebody, by putting your hands on them with a perk 30 gut. Don't do that. You shouldn't do it. And you shouldn't do it to me. See, I think that's where my anger is really coming from. Because, bro, like I said, I let it go. I stopped. I left that shit alone. Once the homie made the Def Jam video, the Def Jam shit with me fighting it, to me that was so epic, I left it alone. I was like, all right, it's over. Because that shit was just fun. All right, you know, we had our little fun. We poked our little jokes. Let's move on. Even if he would have went on that interview and said what he said, without threatening me, I still wouldn't have said nothing. But when he threatened me, that just moved us into a whole other box. Because I've been threatened before, and motherfuckers have acted on that threat. I've been threatened before, and other people have acted on that threat of that person. So while you got motherfuckers in my DMs threatening me, you sending threats on this baby Nelson fucking face nigga couch. So now, in my mind, you serious. Now you really want to put hands on me. In my mind, I need to think that way. You see, because I rolled through these streets of Atlanta too. That's where I'm from. Hey, here's the thing. You know Diamond D posted that same beat 2 years prior? Did you know that?
No.
Did you know what Diamond D did? He put my name in the goddamn caption. What does that say? What does that say about integrity? What does that say about the caliber of a man? Since we talking, right? Or am I wrong? I could be wrong.
No.
I stand
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I think that and like I said, everything you're saying is valid. Your feelings are valid. One thing that can drive us to lunacy, I appreciate your queen letting you know what she's seeing, how this
Yeah.
is affecting you. It is important
Really
for you to get,
drop this shit, guys.
yeah, you have to get to the foundation of it. But in driving yourself crazy, trying to understand another person's mentality,
Mhm.
integrity, moral compass is going to drive you insane. You can't
Oh
control
my
that part.
God. Man, you just
You
said a
can't control
mouthful
that
there,
part.
man.
You
And I
can't. Like
also
it doesn't matter. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I also
Nah,
want
nah,
to
nah,
second that.
yo, but
I
you
also
just
want to
drove it
second
home
that.
there, man.
I also
You
want to
drove it
second
home
that
right
in
there.
the fact of we right now are hurting over the recent hearing about the loss of the great D'Angelo.
D'Angelo, man.
And what I'm saying is stress in this industry, even though I know D didn't pass from that, he, unfortunately lost the battle with cancer. But stress has been known to take people out too, man.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's why we are definitely advocating for letting the cooler heads prevail. Just thinking about this like men, you know what I'm saying, and like governing what we can govern accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And the only thing that we can,
Yeah.
the only thing that we can govern is ourselves. That's the only thing that we can control in every situation. You're absolutely fair, right, and it's according to have the feelings that you have. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with us having a public forum because he expressed himself in public forum. No
Definitely.
matter no matter what, and I'm sure that there'll be, some push and pull in what I'm about to say, but I've already said this to my brothers and I'm saying this to the producer community. You don't ever want to present yourself to where you go to their level. You never want to turn around and block your own blessings. The reason why I'm here is because I stand with my brother drugs. I stand against injustice. I stand against the fuckery. I am going to stand on the side of truth and integrity. And I don't understand. I've never stole anything in my life. I've never misused anyone in my life. That is not how I got to where I'm at. I'm still, and I love the fact that Drugs and I were talking with the family before we signed on again. And Drugs said, we're all still out here pushing P. We're still pushing product. We're still out here in the
Yeah.
front line. So there's no way in hell I'm going to turn around and take from the next man when I understand that I'm still out here just like the next man.
Still
I
on you.
want
Right.
Right. I want it to be understood, though. What we're talking about is not trying to rile you guys up against anyone. We're standing on the side of justice. And at the end of the day, we're looking for the right thing to be done. That's
Right.
what this is about. We're looking for the right thing to be done. Drugs has every right to question why and how and so on and so forth. But once that's purged out, the truth is, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you because I'm not that man. I couldn't tell you because, you know what I'm saying? I can just
Right.
tell you what's
Definitely.
right. And what's
Right.
right is, there needs to be some kind of conversation. And I hope that it can be one of those things. It might not be done in a public forum, but I pray that it can be done like men and not ugly like a Tupac Biggie, not ugly like what happens when egos prevail and hotheads prevail within ego, because we know pride comes before one that falls. And I don't want that to be one of those things. You feel what I'm saying? So
Man, let's be
I
clear. I don't mean to cut you off.
that's fine.
Ain't nobody gonna do shit. Ain't
I
gonna
understand
happen.
it, brother. I
Ain't
understand.
ain't Biggie Tupac. We only got
I'm not even saying that that's what's gonna happen, King. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm
because
saying is
he ain't gonna
hotheads.
all that shit he said on that couch. He don't
Yeah.
even mean it.
Yeah, but
He
I'm not
don't
worried.
mean that.
I'm not worried about him as I'm worried about what you told me about there being
Okay,
others
don't
coming
be
into
worried
the
about me.
DM.
Well, okay, I feel that too.
You
See,
see,
because
you see what
that's
I'm
where
saying? Like
my
this,
fear came from.
right? This is
Right.
this is not even. We don't even have to deal with the factor that we've all seen. There's a bunch of stuff that you're dealing with that we don't know. I don't know the
Right.
names. I don't know what the
Mhm.
DMs were. But for
Right.
you to say that you're getting threats in your DMs, brother, this is now
Mhm.
in proportions that we're not privy to. So that's what I'm
Right.
saying. I'm talking about hotheads. We don't want that to go the distance. That's all. That's all.
Yeah. See, but let me tell you something too. Nobody under 50 is threatening me.
Okay.
Let
Right.
that shit sink in. Nobody, no, nobody under 45 is threatening me. It's all cool hurts. That's fine. It's not. See, here I am again.
That's not
Trying
fine.
to
That's not
convince
fine
myself.
because
It's not fine.
yeah, that's not fun.
What?
That's not fun. And I'm
What?
I'm here as a 53-year-old producer, but as a 53-year-old, prayerfully I can call myself a brother to you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I
see, but
don't ever want it to
you
be.
know, but listen, I'm 45, bro. We don't think like old niggas, and we ain't old heads.
Yeah.
We don't have that mentality,
Yeah.
bro. Let me tell you something. You know, partly of who I am is because of you and how you helped me and how you put me on my feet. Focus, 3 dot. Do
I
you realize
appreciate
that?
you. I don't.
You remember when I met you in 2008? We took that picture together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I also
So
remember
we've
you
been on this
standing
journey
with your
since
foot.
then, and you've always been a brother to me. Now you know what? I give that to Diamond D too.
Yeah.
Always been a brother to me. Always said, "Come on, D, let's go."
Yeah. Yeah.
Always,
I-
bro.
I'm gonna tell
So
y'all
I'm
this,
just saying,
man. It is.
we don't
Go
have
ahead.
that mentality.
Yeah.
We don't think
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
We can't even put ourselves in the same bracket as these people.
Right. So then when you're saying what you're saying and asking those questions, that starts wheels turning in some place that we can't even go to.
Right. We can't
We
fathom.
have to stand. We can't fathom that. I'm not going to be able to fathom that. I remember the first time I saw you perform. I remember the first time, and I promised the guy, man, I was standing in the back, and you played that Casey and the Sunshine flip. That changed
Infamous.
everything for me, bro. I was there the whole beat battle, but when you put your foot on the speaker and you leaned on your knee and you looked at the
I remember
crowd,
that. I almost fell too. That shit. You gotta
bro.
catch that. Yo,
But the
yo,
confidence
but
in that was
here we go
crazy.
again. Here we go again, though. That moment was partly because of
Oh man,
that
I
whole
appreciate
moment.
that. Bro.
That whole moment was partly because of you. Now it's
No,
gonna help me
actually,
thank you. If I could hug you
I-
over the motherfucking damn camera,
hey,
my
bro,
nigga,
that's what we're here for. It's all love. It's all
That's
love.
exactly why we're
you know I
here.
love you.
Yeah, I love you too, brother, and that's the reason why I'm here. And I just want to, I want everybody to understand, and everybody in this community, and our producer community, and the Gauntlet community, but whoever's tuned in that doesn't know who we are, this is what brotherhood looks like. This is what community looks like. This is the way that we band together, and we're not looking to dehead or decapitate.
Nah.
We're not looking for blood. We're looking for justice.
I want you to repeat that
Everybody
one more time
understands.
to make sure people understand that that's what the real is.
This is what it is, and I understand. Like I said, I'm not devaluing what my brother's going through. I have major love for Drugs Beat. I have major love for him. But we are here not looking to decapitate. We're not looking for blood. We're looking for justice. We know that in this game, relationships are everything. We know that in this game, we are our biggest billboard. So if you take that away from us, now it's harder for us to start because we look fugazi. When
Right.
people play my music and I don't have my tag in there and it don't look like I did it, and people think that, you know, who I work for did it or whatever, like it's slowed my process down. This
Yes.
is, I'm speaking the truth. It slowed
Yes.
my process down. So people didn't know I did a lot of beats that were out there because they thought it was Dre or they
Somebody
thought it
else.
was, somebody else. And Dre never took that away from me. I'm just
Right.
saying if you don't say my name, people don't know. So if you're
Right.
gonna
Okay,
play
listen.
music, yeah,
No,
go
keep
ahead, bro.
going. My bad. Keep going. Keep going.
No, 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 no,
Keep
no.
going.
But if
Get
you're
your
gonna
thought out.
play music, if you're gonna play my music or play drugs music or play Sandman's music, Lynch Prog music, nightlife, say our name. Say our name because this is how we advance. This is how the community advances. If it was,
Mhm.
Black Beat or if it was whoever that we have in our community, if we're playing it,
Mhm.
we're always singing the song of the unsung. We always
Right.
do, and that's what we're calling for. We're looking for that to be resonating. That's it.
Question. Quick question though.
Yes, of course.
How did that make you feel when your name wasn't there and you did all the work? How'd that make you feel?
Of course, it made
I'm
me
just
feel
curious.
bad, bro. No, of course it made me feel bad. And the thing about it is, you have to understand a lot of that stuff back then was way different than it is now, because we're talking about this wasn't online. You know what I'm saying? These were in
Mhm.
magazines. This was in, you know what I'm saying? This was on,
Rotary
you know,
phones.
right. Yeah, you might as well say that. So it's
Yeah.
we're talking about a lot of people didn't know where to find me because I wasn't in the videos. I wasn't in all the tabloids. I wasn't being seen at parties. I was always in the studio. So when my music would come out, I was finding out way later. I'm finding out that my stuff is being released on mixtapes when mixtapes were a
Mhm.
thing. I'm finding out that people are making money off of this thing that I'm not making money off of. I'm finding out that they're putting produced by Dr. Dre to make their look a better look instead
Right.
of giving me my right.
Proper
So the
credit.
truth is, a lot of things started getting slower for me. And
Mhm.
now as I'm getting older and I'm going back and going, no, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. There's a lot of people that are just like doing their research and they're finding out, holy crap, like
You
he's
did
behind
what?
a lot of records. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's different day and age. Like now you could turn around and in an instant dismantle somebody's whole entire existence by saying the wrong thing in the right
Very true.
platform. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
So I'm trying to tie this point in.
yeah.
Would you agree that some people still have that mindset of back then, now?
What do you mean, brother? Because
I
there's
think
a
this is
lot of
where I speak
archaic thought
of.
process.
This is where I speak of, like the old head, the old nigga mindset of doing shit how it was back then and still doing shit like that now.
and had everybody
Yeah.
going crazy.
Yes. It's unfortunate, but yes.
Now, see, and as I keep saying, when I say old nigga shit, I'm not
Yeah.
speaking of age.
Yeah.
I'm
You're just
speaking
talking about an
of
archaic way.
how
Yeah.
it was done back in, like how. Well, I remember, fortunately, I was a child. I'm 12, 13 years old, and I was able to come up in certain studios, and I saw what ADATs were, and I saw these big mixing board consoles and how expensive all this shit was, and they was hitting motherfuckers over the head with these prices
Right.
and
Right.
taking beats, bro. I ain't gonna put nobody else's name out there. See, but it was a cat, right? In
Mm,
Atlanta. I used to go to his
mm,
house. I was a child, right? I used to go to his crib. See, this is
mm,
where he taught me a lot, right? And this is where I
mm.
learned about like records and shit. I learned about Free to Pain and all this shit, right? And I used to make these beats at his crib, right? But I noticed he wouldn't let me take not one beat home. He
Mm,
wouldn't let me put it on tape.
mm.
He kept all these dope ass beats I made when I was like 18, 19, right?
Mhm.
I turn
Mhm.
around and I start hearing all these beats in these studio sessions and shit. Old shit, like taking
Yeah.
advantage of people's shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's
And
sad
that's what
because
I'm
that's
seeing from older producers
Yeah.
of
They're
just
trying to
in that
they're trying to
mindset.
reestablish that pay dues thing. That's what we used to call paying dues. That's unfortunate
Yeah.
because it happened to me. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it.
See,
Yeah,
right?
I
See,
get it.
see, now we tying it all in. And you know what? I totally forgot about that, but they did call it paying dues.
Yeah.
And
I
some of
have
those
plenty of
dues you
stories like that.
paid were
Yeah.
unfair.
Yes, sir.
Some of those
Yes, sir.
dues you paid put money in other people's pockets, fed other people's kids while you had kids at home. Right?
Oh, bro, I can give you
This is what I'm
stories.
speaking of. So
Yeah.
I don't want people to get offended when I keep saying old nigga minds. Oh, you talking about old nigga? No, I'm not. I'm 45
Yeah.
years old, bro. I'm older
Yeah.
too. That's not what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about how I ain't gonna say black men. I ain't gonna say that. I'm saying how people used to do business back then. So I'm sure rock artists did it, other artists did it, whatever. R&B, fine.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is
It's
they still have that same mindset. That's all.
it's still very prevalent in urban music. You're absolutely correct. And the thing about it
Right.
is when you look at the urban way of doing things and no one can contest this, the urban way of doing things is basically built on the drug game. You get the
Yes.
best prices, you push it the most you can, you get as much as you can out of it, you use whomever, you put whoever on the front block, but there's one person always making more money than the next person. I've
This is
never seen the pie equally split.
fully
I've never
divided.
seen it.
Very
It's
true.
never been equally divided. And the only time that it gets equally divided is when somebody with integrity, I make sure that whomever I work with gets an equal piece of the pie. Is that
Right.
always lucrative? Definitely not. You know why? Because budgets are now smaller. So now
Yeah.
everybody's like, look, I got to get as much as I can, as fast as I can, when I can, and it don't matter who pays the cost of it. You're absolutely correct. That's a very archaic way of doing business. It's
Yeah.
very archaic, bro. It's very archaic.
Right.
What do you
I made
feel?
a
But listen,
lot of niggas rich.
I know you have. I know that for a fact.
especially in the Atlanta.
Exactly. I was about we'll talk. That's a whole other right. See,
Yes,
but here's
sir.
the thing. That's a whole other. Here's the thing. All I'm saying
Yeah.
is to everybody out there who's listening, please don't threaten me. I take it seriously. It don't have to be that way. It ain't that. There's none of that. There ain't,
It
we
should have
don't. It
never
don't
been
have
brought to
to
that.
be that.
Yeah, it should have never been brought to that at all.
That should have
But
never.
let me
Should
ask
have
this
never.
question because I feel like the people that are gonna be looking at this later are probably going
Yeah.
to be wondering this question. So,
Yeah.
are you willing to sit down and have this conversation behind closed doors? Because I do not feel like that this, like Big Brother said, this needs to be broadcasted. Are you willing to sit down and have this conversation? Are you willing to try to
Me?
come to yes? I want to make sure that they hear it from your mouth. You know what I'm
Me?
saying? Because that's
Sit down and
Yes.
talk to Eric?
Yes.
No.
yes.
No.
Okay.
Why?
If he's willing to
Why
come
would
to
I
the
sit
table.
down and talk to you? For what? And you know what? Here's the thing. I just asked you to do one thing. Clean it up. Clear it up. You said you didn't even name the live. That's what it turned into later on. You said you didn't even name it. Bro, so why not even take the video down? You said, bro, you going through all this when someone asks you to do one thing, just say, man, you know, drugs, peace, made that one beat. That's it. That's all.
I'm gonna suggest
Why?
something.
Hold on, wait. Why would I talk to you about why you don't want to do that?
But
It
I
don't
think
make
by the
sense.
time he's actually we're talking about somebody coming to the table, then that understanding is already there that this needs to be cleared up and cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, with this all being said, as far as if he's willing to actually talk and clean stuff up and set things correctly, are you willing to have the conversation?
No, because you done threatened me publicly. You threatened me for everybody else to damn see it. Why?
Came in and had everybody going crazy.
Why would I talk to you in private when you done threatened me in front of a million goddamn people? No.
So can I,
You see,
Judge,
hold on,
can I
wait.
ask the question?
Because this,
Okay.
you see, because if you did that publicly, that'll stop these old motherfuckers from DMing me, threatening me. If you let everybody else know that it's peace and that you cool and that we cool and all that, and hey man, that's that man name, and stop trying to little boy me, everything is fine. It'll all go away.
So then
No,
there is
because
a
once you
resolve.
threaten me, why? No, we don't have to.
Right, but there is a resolve. You're saying if he does this publicly, there's a resolve. Is there a resolve?
Yes.
Okay.
And now, you know what? He don't even got to go on camera.
Okay.
You can simply write a statement and post that shit up on your IG page. What
I
I'm
just
trying
want
to
to
say
understand if
is,
there's a resolve.
And that's basically
all
what
I'm
trying to
saying
get to as
is, all I'm saying is, you're not going to do all this publicly and then DM me for only me to see it. No.
So what you're saying is you want the apology to be louder than the disrespect.
Yeah. That's it.
I understand.
Or just do it on
I
the same
understand.
platform, man.
No,
I think
that's
that's
fine.
fair.
But that's
Is that fair?
no, that's fair. I just think that when you said no, I thought that there was no resolve. I didn't understand
Oh,
what we were
no.
doing
Oh, no.
here. Okay.
Well,
If there's a resolve, yes.
I've always said, bro, all you gotta do. Always said
and that's
that.
what I'm trying to make sure that you have the opportunity to do, because I know
Always
how
said
people
that.
like to. I like how
Okay.
I know how people like to chop up clips.
Spin.
And what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I want it to come from your mouth that there is a
Right.
resolve, and exactly
I've
what the
always
details
said
of that. If you could just tell us what the resolve is and exactly what the details of that resolve is, just
All I
solely
said,
simply.
and like I said, bro,
So
you don't
it can be
even got to
clipped
show your
right.
face.
Yeah.
You don't even got to show your face. All I'm saying is, where you did all that, clean it up. That's it. See, because I feel like when you do shit only for me to see, you still trying to little boy me. I ain't a little damn boy. No. Oh, I'm gonna put hands on. Nah, nigga. You gonna have to tell them you ain't gonna put hands on me. Right? Is that not fair? I think
That
it's
is fair. Yeah. That is fair.
I'm saying because you didn't have to do it. You offered it, right?
Yeah. It didn't have to go to that
Nobody
place.
told
It
you to
didn't have
say
go
that.
there.
You offered
It
that.
didn't
That's
have to
what
go
you
there.
gave. You gave that up. And you gave it up for free, right? You didn't pay
Okay.
nothing. You gave it up for free. So now you're going to have to get that up with a price. And that price is your pride, because that's all it is. It's all your pride and your ego. That's all it is. And I understand. I get it. But all I'm saying is when you telling me, no, I don't want to show you any respect. Okay. Well, now we are where we are. And like I said, I ain't no I'm not worried about that, man. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried about E putting hands on me. I think I'm really harping on that shit. Like, that shit is really like in my fucking brain. And it's weird because it's coming from E, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
I
that's really
understand.
like Dr. Dre said, man, slap the shit out of this man. I should have break my heart. Like, oh my God, no, Dr. Dre.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just being honest with you.
No,
Like,
and
that's
that's
why
fair.
it hurts. Listen. If Timberland would have done everything he is doing, I wouldn't have really even cared.
This is a hero.
But since it's E,
Yeah.
that shit broke my heart, bro. That's a legend to me. That's like that's Preem. That's Primo.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah.
that's Pete Rock.
Yeah.
Which is weird because all these motherfuckers are posting my beats and gave me credit too. You the only one. This is on some hold my ball shit. That's just weird. But you have a history of setting up your friends. You know. Bitter. Here's where it is.
Well, yeah. Again, the biggest thing for us was having people be able to hear from you specifically how you feel, number one, and how we can resolve the matter was the important part. Number two.
I'm agitated.
You know what I'm saying?
It's no
as you should be.
There's no win in that. That ain't gonna go away.
Yeah.
See, we keep talking about a resolve. What resolve? What would that be? What is that? What does that entail? What does that look like?
What does it look like for you? That's it's not important how we feel.
That's not
really
that's
no
not
resolve.
something that we can call.
Feel. Yeah.
It's really no resolve. It's no way of taking back that damage that didn't have to be.
Well, that's not really resolve. Really is resolve is a way to move forward. You know what I'm saying?
And what I'm trying to tell you is, there's no way we really can. There's no way we really can. Now I'm gonna move forward because I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. As far as our relationship, as far as me and E, we'll never be cool. Because once we talk about hurting each other, we ain't never cool. That'll never be. Especially when you talking about that shit on a fucking Benjamin Button face nigga couch. No, it's no resolve in that. But we can be cordial. I can be in the same place with you and it won't be no problem. You know what I'm saying? But the damage is done in that. Yeah. And it's going on for a long time now. This ain't no 1 or 2, 3 day process. This has been going on for 2 damn weeks almost. Nah, man. Ain't no result. No. Now, I'm going to move forward and do what I'm going to do because, like I said, I'm still out here pushing P. I'm still out here pushing product. Just let me live. Let me do what I do. Let me move this. All I'm saying is, bro, just leave me alone. All this, you sitting on couches and all this, bro, just leave me alone. Don't talk about me. Don't bring me up. Don't insinuate nothing and stop lying. You said what you had to say. I'm here saying what I have to say. So, okay, boom. You know what? I just came to a conclusion. This is this right here. This is the resolve. It's done now. It's done. Because now I spoke it out. You know what I'm saying? I spoke out what I had to speak out. I got it out. I got my side of the story out. I told the truth here. Nothing but the damn truth. You know what I'm saying? So, no, this is the resolve. This is the I'm done. All I'm saying is leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
That's big. That's big. That's big. That's big.
Just let this big ass motherfucking bear walk to the fucking damn pond and drink his water and catch his salmon. Leave him the fuck alone.
There it is.
That's all I ask you, bro.
That's big.
And I love everybody. Y'all know I love and thanks to the producer community that he's shitting on for no damn reason. He had to bring y'all up.
Yeah, I wasn't going to speak on that super heavy, but at the same time, I feel like we caught straight.
And you know what?
You know, but it is
wasn't
what
even
it
really
is.
the producer community who called him out, bro. It was just regular people who saw it. He just threw y'all on the bus just damn because.
No, it's not because. He did it because it was pride and ego. There was no reason for it to go where it went to. It was heightened emotions.
Like the homies, though, like Kelsey and all
it
like
was
that.
heightened emotion.
Like
it was heightened emotion. It's heightened crazy, emotions, bro. It is. And a lot of people will talk, they'll talk reckless when backed into a corner. They're gonna say whatever they have to say to save face. I'm not speaking just on him. I'm literally talking about every situation that we've dealt with, including the Timberland one. And everybody's going to save face um, for fear of looking the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm really and I'm gonna say this for what it's worth. I'm super proud of you, black man, for understanding that there's a resolve. I'm super
Thank,
proud of you, bro. Like for
no,
you
you
to
know
turn around
what?
as
And thank you guys because you helped me get it out.
yeah,
Because if it wasn't
yeah.
for you motherfuckers, I'll be waking myself up talking about motherfucker.
Yeah, 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 for sure, for sure.
Talking in my sleep and shit.
You start getting up and swinging at the wall and shit.
Motherfucker.
Right. I'm
So
proud of you,
thank y'all.
King. I'm proud of you.
Thank
Yeah.
y'all for helping me get this shit off my heart, bro, because this shit was so fucking heavy on my heart. And I don't know why, man. I don't know why. You know why? I feel like this is the only place where motherfuckers can do shit to me and I can't do nothing. I don't know if you can identify with that feeling. I just really, man.
I'm assuming you talk about the internet.
I'm talking about the industry, period, bro. I got so many stories. Like I know folks got like 1,000,000,001 stories, so I
My
know we
God.
can relate.
Yeah.
But bro, it's like in this shit, man.
I'm gonna tell you this, drugs, and I have to interject here. The greatest thing that I ever did was remain consistent. Thus, God has made me remain relevant.
And you did that.
Nothing that's, bro, that's every damn story, every person that has had big paydays because of my involvement and
Mm-hmm.
haven't seen me and haven't come back to just thank you or be appreciative. I've
Mm-hmm.
learned through working with Dre, there's a level of class that you deal with in these people. And if they don't have class, there's really nothing you can do.
The level of
I
decor.
keep, yes, and I keep showing up as myself, as authentic as I possibly
Mm-hmm.
can, and I try my best to have integrity. I'm not perfect.
Right.
If I make a mistake, I'll fall on my sword. When it comes down to this industry, people like us are far and few in between. I know a lot of
Right.
people that have used my name just to get in the rooms, and then once they get in the room, they forget my name. It's
Yeah.
we have stories. We can just keep doing the stories, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like,
For
am I
sure.
Right.
gonna sit there? Am I gonna sit there and harp on those stories?
Harp
Or
on
I'm
it.
gonna get up and I'm gonna get back to work. You feel what I'm saying? And then the next
Working
year
at the
is better
moon.
than the last year. You feel what I'm saying? Like if I just keep my forward motion and the
Right.
inertia, there's no way that I can't win. There's no way
And
that
and
I
I love
can't meet my goal. Go ahead.
I love what you speaking of as far as integrity, because like that's been a recurring theme for a lot of the things that we've been trying to do. You know what I'm saying, with this platform. Integrity is everything. Integrity is everything in music creation. Integrity is everything in relationships in music. Integrity is everything as far as how we built this platform, how we do here at the Gauntlet. It's all based on integrity. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that's why we appreciate Drugs, because he's been integral with us from the start. That's why we appreciate Focus, because he's been integral with us from the start. And that will always and continue to be what is the fabric and the cardinal motivation of why we do what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here. I also want to give opportunity, because I know that, our time is short. Just give opportunity to kind of let you talk to the people and let them know what you have coming up. That type of stuff too. We can end on that kind of note where people know where they can go find your music, what new music is coming out. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff as well.
Oh man. Hey man, this Google Drugs Beats, man. You'll see a bunch of shit.
He ain't lying.
Shit, just start there. You know what, man? Man, you know what? I ain't plugging nothing right now, man. This ain't for that. This ain't for that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. But,
Yes, sir.
But I just want to say to everybody, I love y'all. Thank y'all for riding with me. You know, that's about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get about here. I gotta go to work. But you know, thank everybody. I love you.
Yeah, man.
We love you,
likewise,
bro.
Likewise. Love you,
yes,
bro.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? Let's keep pushing this P, man. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Let's keep pushing this product, but let's keep pushing love too, because we all respect each other here. And listen, this here is a small fraternity. We all know who each other are. You know what I'm saying? We all know each other.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, let's keep it respectful.
With that being said, I wanna ask y'all to just stay around real quick. We're gonna sign up for the people, but I definitely wanna, you know, talk to y'all a little bit when we get off. But you know, like I said, this is the Gauntlet. This is what we built it for. It's built on integrity. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's the P we pushing. Good music, dope beats, integrity, brotherhood, sisterhood as well. Shout out to our sisters in the building as well. You know what I'm
Community.
saying? Community. Yes, absolutely. Yep. And we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're going to holler at y'all.
We love.
That's the Gauntlet.
The following announcement is brought to you by the Gauntlet Beat Battle.